Practical leadership task is a single task that each student is given. Will get the opportunity to do a practice one, and then there will be an assessed one.
Utilising both jack stays, transfer the small buoy and your team across the water.
You get one coached PLT and an assessed PLT. During the coached PLT, you go through the whole 15-minute PLT and all your mistakes get critiqued by the course instructor.
You need to be able to think quite quickly on the spot, obviously, with the tasks. And you need to have confidence in your plan. You need to believe in what you're saying and keep it simple.
Utilise your team to their best abilities, and if they're good at tying knots, make sure they're the ones tying the knots. If they're engineers, make sure they're the ones building. Just utilise your team as best as you can.
The PLTs you do on the course lead up to the dynamic leadership exercise, the final assessment, an intense and arduous scenario where you'll put into practice everything you've learnt so far.
Insertion points for HQ will be grid reference 973536, as you can see on this map here.
For the dynamic leadership exercise, they all go away for 3 days, and as a team, they will go through several practical leadership tasks, and they must obviously pass the assessment first time.
Your assistance for positioning and manning a vehicle checkpoint.
You need to be fully aware of what everybody else is doing, because if the IC goes down, you may have to step in and take their place.
A lot of information coming in. You got to be on your toes, you got to take it in, you got to be switched on.
Map and compass, you get training on the course, but if you have just a basic knowledge before you get there, it will help you tenfold.
What we're really after here is basically to test them when they're pushed to the limit. They're removed from their normal comfort zone on board a submarine, a ship or air squadron. Matlows aren't used to running around with Bergens on. So here, it's the ultimate test of their command, leadership and management. It develops their awareness of their own abilities. That's very important.
Non-threatening, nice smiley face, find out what they want. We're checking all vehicles in the area, sir.
I need to get to the mayor's house. Can't be going in and out my vehicle like that. Can I go now?
Well, yeah, so just 2 seconds. I did say 3 minutes.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Parker. You are clear to go. They're expecting you as well.
This week, these few days here, we're putting it all into practice. Everyone relying on each other. We all muck in. Someone's struggling, we'll help them out.
This is what make you or break you. It's challenging with some excitement in it.
Being out deployed, obviously you've got to think on the run. You've got to put everything into place very quickly.
You're leading from the front a lot more, and it's it's on your shoulders how it works. And if you don't get the team to work effectively, then you won't complete the objective.
The casualty is unconscious. He has an airway. It's free. And he has a pulse.
When they have to fight a fire on board, or they're in theatre on patrol. Yeah, this sort of training will provide them with that experience, the type of leadership and team ethos that they require to be effective and get the job done.
To be successful on your PLTs, you need to know yourself and know your team. Be able to think on your feet and practice those map and compass skills.